Remember when Rafael Benitez arrived in June 2021 to take over? He came to replace Carlo Ancelotti, who returned to Real Madrid after 17 months at our beloved club. But look, things got sour quickly, huh? 7 months. That's right, just 7 months. That's how long Benitez held out before being sacked by Farhad Moshiri. And the fans? Oh, the fans made it very clear what they thought of this decision. After all, how can you accept a former Liverpool manager in charge of the Toffees? The Liverpool Echo summed it up well. Benitez wasn't just a former Reds manager. He was the manager who once called Everton a small club after a draw in the Merseyside derby. Can you swallow that? Hard. Now imagine the impact of Farhad Moshiri bringing that name to Goodison Park. It was, without a doubt, one of the most controversial decisions in the history of a city where football is a religion. And speaking of Moshiri, what a roller coaster his tenure has been, huh? Controversial decisions, tense moments, and a far from easy relationship with the fans. Benitez's arrival was just another chapter in this saga full of ups and downs. Perhaps the biggest mistake? Possibly. The Spaniard, who spent 6 years at rivals Anfield, had already taken a dig at Everton before, which only made his appointment even harder to accept. And speaking of mistakes, how ironic to think that Carlo Ancelotti, with his impressive resume, ended up being one of the unluckiest managers to ever take over at Everton. Much of his work was done behind closed doors, thanks to the pandemic, and we never saw the team's true potential under his leadership. Now here we are, with Sean Dyche in charge, but under the shadow of new changes. The Friedkin Group seems ready to breathe new life into the club, but until that acquisition is completed, the fans remain anxious. And, as always, passionate, because if there's one thing that never changes, it's the strength of the Blue Nation of Merseyside. Keep going, Toffees, because Everton will always be bigger than any controversy.